Good afternoon, everybody. Happy April. And weather is springtime in the Rockies here in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. This morning we had snow. Now we have beautiful sunshine, and I think it's going to be beautiful for the next 10 days, 2 weeks or so. I think we're moving into our spring season. And with that, of course, comes a number of amenities such as hay fever and allergies and colds. So stay healthy, everybody out there. We have a great show for you today. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about, I hope everybody comes to these live stream with their calendars out, because we've got quite a few things on our calendar, even for the month of April. First and foremost, we know that several businesses are closing. April's a good time for us to take for some downtime. So a number of our restaurants and some of our retail shops have closed to give employees a break, give themselves a break, and also to do some, upgrades and updates in their building, maybe general cleaning, changing of inventory, all sorts of things. So please check out if you are closed for a while or have a change in hours, please list that on our business updates page. We have a lot of people that go to that, and thousands, as a matter of fact. So list your closings, as well as we do that on our live music and events page. We do have a restaurant kind of menu, no pun intended, of all the restaurants out there. And we put who's open, who's closed, and any change in hours. So please keep everybody aware. We don't want to give out the wrong information. So please help us make your business look good. Okay, for your calendars, please mark down next Thursday, April 13th at noon, we will be conducting our Facebook business page class. Hillary Strong will be with us, and the business Facebook page is one of the biggest requests we get for educational information from our business community right now. Facebook has made some changes, and Hillary's going to be here to help you work through those. It's going to be a virtual meeting. It'll be a quick hour. And so what you need to do is register. Just go to the Chamber's website, go to our calendar of events, click on that event and register. Once you do that, we will send you a link to the event. It's not an open meeting. It is free, but we will send you a link to the meeting. The following Thursday, on April 20th at 6:00 in the evening, we will have the second of our social media classes, and that's going to be organic searches and how to reach your audience better. Hillary will be teaching that class as well. Hillary, after she left our services here at the Chamber of Commerce, is now in Arizona and works for their SBDC there and does a lot of this marketing. So we're really thrilled to have her back as one of our trainers here in Pagosa Springs. So please sign up for one of those classes. Again, April 13th at noon and April 20th at 6 p.m. Both of those classes are free. Then next Tuesday, April 11th, excuse me, we do have a Maximizing Your Membership class at 8:00 in the morning. It's very, it's quick, it's to the point. And even if you're a seasoned chamber member, I think you'd be surprised at how much we're actually doing that you don't know about. Your chamber is working for you. So please join us next Tuesday, 8:00. Just give Kim Hartfield a call in our office. She's our membership coordinator, and she will take your kind of reservation. We do provide breakfast, so we just want to make sure we have enough food for everybody. So next Tuesday, April 8th, for our Maximizing Your Membership class. And then on April 26th, this month is our business after hours. We will be at the Choke Cherry Tree this month. They always have a great event. I want to thank both the Emerald Fox and Sierra Paint Protection and Tint for their business after hours last month. It was fabulous. I did walk away with a few clothes. And I know a few other people did. So thank you so much to the Enozas for providing that service for us last week at the Business After Hours. We really appreciate it. And then one last reminder, on May 3rd, all day, the SBDC, after about a 2-year hiatus, is going to be offering their business class. It's their big kind of seminar and session. The whole day is filled with guest speakers, breakout sessions. There's probably 5 or 6 breakout sessions, morning speakers, lunch speakers, a reception, lunches included. It's all held at the Skyute Casino. And it's a wonderful event. I can't encourage you enough to take some time, again, to work on your business, not just in your business. And this is a perfect opportunity to come and join other business professionals at the SBDC annual conference. So we'll be talking more about that, and Mary Shepard will be on our show this month to talk about that event. But in the meantime, we have an event that is just around the corner. Shout out also to those 2 nonprofits, the Humane Society and Wings, which had great fundraisers this past Saturday. Congratulations to them. We hope you did marvelously. So they were quite fun. But coming up in 2 weeks is the Ruby M. Sisson Library, the Library Affair. Now, this is their 2nd year that they've held this, and we have Cindi with us today, Cindi Galabota, and we also have Stacy with us today, Stacy Clark, and we are so happy to have you with us. This is your 2nd year of having this event, but it is, I think what's exciting for me as a participant, to say to you as the event promoter that you've changed it up. It's not the same thing as it really was last year. So I think that's always great, to make the event bigger, better, different, something, so people don't say, oh, we have to go to this again. So Cindi, what have you added this year to the Library Affair, and how are things going?
Hi, Mary Jo. Thanks so much for having me. I love coming on here and talking with you. The Library Affair we're really excited about the Library Affair. And it started last year with the idea that people could choose a book that they loved or that meant something to them and create a table around that book. So last year we had 17 tables. This year we're so excited. We have 20 tables. Wow. We have made some changes, and we have sort of a big goal. So we have a big 4-year goal. So by the end of our 4th year, we'll be entirely tables with experiences. So this year we have some tables that have plates on them, and they're settings for 6 or 8 people, and they're entirely what they are. Then we have other tables who have dabbled into the experience world, and some of them are really pretty exciting. And then we have other tables that sort of have a mix of both. They might have some plates on there, but then they have experiences with it. So one great example, Gina Boaz is doing The Great Gatsby. We all love that book.
Yes.
By F. Scott Fitzgerald. She really wanted to tap into the life of the 20s. And so she has a beautiful table. It comes with a homemade cake that will be made. And so the table ties around that sort of dessert setting with champagne and the cake. It has dessert plates with it. And then it also comes with an hour serenade by Bob Heminger. So you can have a beautiful, great Gatsby-esque table when you walk away with that table. And it has some experiences on it, but it also has some plate settings with it. So we have 20 different tables. A couple other things that we've done to shake up, like last year, you can vote on your favorite table. And this is the part that I think is just so much fun. And everyone who votes, you're supporting the library through your vote. All of those votes go back to the Library Foundation and to our campaign to expand and renovate the library. But you get to go on and look at your favorite tables, put votes for your favorite tables, and help those table decorators win. And you can go to pagosalibrary.org. You click on the Library Affair. It will take you right to the 20 tables. You get to look at every table, look at their pictures, and then put $2 a vote on your favorite tables. And you can do multiple votes. You can put all of your votes on one table. You can put all of your votes on a variety of tables. The exciting thing is the table decorator that wins the most votes wins the Pagosa Pulitzer Prize Award. We actually have it here, a little teaser. It was made by a ceramic artist in town named Jim Lutomsky, who's so talented. This is all ceramic. It even looks like paper.
Oh my gosh.
It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yep, there's our logo on the back, another book that it's sitting on. So the winner of those votes can win this beautiful award.
Well, that would be the display if they have a book club. I'd put that out every month at my book club.
It really is. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful piece of work that can sit in your house. It is absolutely gorgeous. So help these table decorators win this award. We need people to get out and vote for them. $2 a vote. You can go on that website and choose who you're going to vote for and help them win. Every $2 vote counts for sure.
You know, Cindi, what I also think is impressive is on that site is also kind of why they're doing it. They tell their story, which I think is just fascinating, like why they chose the book or why they participate with the library. And I just think that that's so important. We forget, maybe we don't forget, but as we get older, how many of us spent our youth in libraries, and now we have children or grandchildren and doing that. And this is, a mainstay in our community that we have to have. Now, you are doing this fundraiser specifically for your capital campaign. And maybe someone who has not been with us before does not know about this capital campaign. Can you touch on that for us just a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely, Mary Jo. You're exactly right. It's so neat to read those stories about just why people are doing this, whether it's because they chose a banned book or because, as you said, they went into libraries as a kid, or they bring their granddaughter to the library, whatever the story is. It's really neat to read those stories. And all of these funds go to our Mountains of Opportunity campaign. We have a goal of expanding the library by 50%. If you come to our library, it's going to be in the same location, but it will be an expansion. This will allow us to add a few important pieces to our library. So the first will be, we're adding a children's room, a dedicated children's room for our early literacy learning. And that room will hold all of the collection items for those children. And it will also have, what's really neat, a garden attached to it. That's just for those children, just for that children's room. That garden is being supported by will be named the Charity Jane Children's Garden in memory of Charity Jane. That's really special. Another thing we're adding, which really is very meaningful to me because I have teenagers, is a teen room. There's not a lot of places for teenagers to go in our community where they can be safe or just enjoy themselves, hang out. So we really wanted to have a space where the teens can go. That's really their space in the library. So we're going to ask them to help us design it. We're going to ask them to help us decorate it. It's going to be their space. They can use it for hanging out. Maybe they'll get some mentoring there or tutoring there. They can work on their homework. They can play games. It's really a space where they can come to the library and hang out and feel like they have their own space. We're also adding, which I'm excited about, is a maker space. We're calling it the Collab Lab. And this is a space where just people can get together and use it how they want to use it. Maybe they want to learn traditional skills like sewing or bread making, or maybe they want to play on a 3D printer or do some woodworking. So that space is going to be used. We'll have classes in there, but we're also going to have it as a free space for people to come in. I also think there's a really neat opportunity for that intergenerational learning where with their grandkids or something like that. I think it's great for all those ages. And then the other space that we're adding that I'm excited about is our community room. So we're going to have 150 person community room that can be broken down into smaller spaces. This room is going to be used for library programming. We don't have space for all the incredible programming we're doing right now. And so this will give us a space. For example, we do English as a second language, and half the time we don't have a room for them and they're just in the library. And we want to make sure we have a dedicated space for them to learn. So maybe it's our GED program can grow. Our lifelong learning is growing. And so we can have a space where we can grow the lifelong learning programs. But then that room will also be available for the community to use outside of the library hours and during library hours. It will be locked separate from the library, so it can be locked off from the library. We'll have a warming kitchen. It will be able to be used for auditorium style, conference room style, maybe even a wedding would be beautiful in this space. So really it's a community space for the community to use that's large enough for large groups to gather. So the campaign is a very important piece of our community. We all know our community is growing. The library needs to grow with it. We need to come bring our facility into a 21st century library so we can support all the work that's being done by our incredible staff. And so this library affair is a great way for people to participate in our campaign. Again, every vote goes towards it. Or if you want to see the tables in person, you can come to our event. So our event is on April 15th. You can go to that pagosalibrary.org and click on the library affair to buy tickets. We do still have tickets available.
Okay.
And you can bid on the tables when you're there. So that's the kind of second half that's really exciting about this event. We'll have all the tables will be up for auction. And the top 5 tables that get the most votes through this voting process will go to live auction.
Okay.
So most of them will be in silent auction. We'll have 5 tables go to live auction, which will be really exciting. And then we'll have 3 tables that will be a chance to win. And this will give people who might not feel they want to or can participate in the bidding process, they can still throw their name in a hat, $10 per ticket or $100 for 15 tickets, and for a chance to win one of those incredible tables. So there's a great way to participate or just to come and have a great time out in the Pagosa Center for the Arts. It's going to be a beautiful venue. We'll have a cash bar there. Food will be served by Todd Stevens with help from his culinary class at the high school. So what a great community collaboration and partnership. And then entertainment by Steve Leishman. He's just a beautiful guitarist. It's going to be wonderful. The event's going to be just a wonderful event, $50 per ticket, and it's on April 15th. So there's ways you can participate in supporting this event, different ways to support the campaign itself.
Well, absolutely. You know, everybody may not be able to or want to buy a table, but they can help you by voting. And as you said, all that money goes back to the library. So like for me, I'm not sure I have a favorite one. So I just have to vote for a lot of them. So, okay, I will do that. So I think that it's wonderful. I'm going to digress just a little bit because I believe you also have another event, if you might want to just mention that really quickly. And it's kind of in conjunction with this whole weekend, but let us know about something going on.
Yeah, so you're exactly right. We do have two other events coming up after the library affair. So our first one is on May 13th, and true crime and crime fiction author Ron Francel is coming, and he's coming to spend the day with us on Saturday the 13th. There's going to be 3 different mini events, if you will. One will be a small group, an intimate setting of what's called a hero's journey workshop, where he really walks writers through how he writes a book. So that would be great for our writers out there who want to learn from a successful author. There'll be a short time where you can have a meet and greet. Where you can just sit and shake hands with Ron Francel, maybe buy one of his books and get it signed. And then the premier event, if you will, is a fireside interview with Ron Francel. That will be at the Tennyson Event Center. It's the evening of May 13th. And tickets will go on sale after the library affair. Okay. I think it's going to be a lovely event. All the book sales, there's a portion of the book sales going back to the library. And then all of the tickets that are being sold and any funds that we raise will go back to the library campaign as well. So it's a great way to participate in the campaign. And I think a unique way. I think this is a unique event that we don't have very often in our community. So great way to meet a crime author. True crime is sort of a hit right these days. There's a lot of podcasts around it. I think it's going to be really neat. And his newest book teases upon Pagosa Springs. So you might hear a little bit about Pagosa in the new book.
Ooh, how exciting.
Our next unique and intriguing and wonderful fundraising event is going to be on June 17th. So this is, we're bringing back professional storyteller Kathleen Santopietro. She was here last September and gave a storytelling event for adults. She's doing it again. It's really fantastic to hear her give stories. She really just through words takes you on a journey and takes you to another place and another place in this world and another time. And she's going to do it again. And so that weekend is Father's Day. So the event is going to be around men for all seasons and stories. She's going to tap into men who have fathers, who might be caregivers, who might be providing other ways of nurturing people. And then it's going to be through seasons because it's also really close to our summer solstice. So you get to come hear several stories with Kathleen Santapietro. Again, this is going to be at the Tennyson Event Center. It's on June 17th. Tickets will go on sale after the Ron Francel event. So we have sort of back to back in these next few months of events, but they're all great ways to support the campaign and unique ways to participate in community events in our community. If you have any questions about any of those future events, feel free to email me, call me at any time. I'm happy to share. We're just kind of putting them out in consecutive ways. So right now you get to participate through the library affair, and then we'll have other ways for you to support our campaign. Big shout out to all of our planning committees. Stacy Clark is on the committee, and we're so thankful for that planning committee to help us. Big shout out to all of our table decorators who have stepped up and just given their time, their energy, their finances really to support this campaign. And we have a great list of sponsors as well that you can see on our website. So go to that website, check it out, give us your $2 votes. We'd love to hear who you think is your favorite table, your favorite decorated table. And look for those tables that have more than just plate settings and experiences. You'll really see some great add-ons on there. It's a lot of fun.
So much fun. And like I said, a great time to change up the event, put in these kind of experiences. And again, what a great group. I know, Stacy, you've just kind of been in the background, but as we said before the show, these events don't happen without our volunteers, and we can't thank you enough for participating in that and supporting this event and many other things that you do as well. Cindi, thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget, folks, there are still tickets available out there for the library affair. Go on to the website and look at these amazing tables that local people have gotten together, handmade products, antique dishes, just it's really fabulous. So we thank you all so much. And we hope that there's some people out there that will go on and vote and buy a few extra tickets. So thank you all for joining us today, this Wednesday afternoon. Again, springtime in the Rockies. We've got lots of things coming up. We may think it's slow here in Pagosa, but not really. There's always something going on. So jump on to the Chamber's website and our calendar of events, one of our most visited pages, and find out what's going on in Pagosa Springs, as well as if you think something's going on and you don't see it on our calendar, let us know, and we'll be happy to help research that for you. That's it for me today. We hope that you have a wonderful week out there. We hope that everybody stays healthy and watch out for those allergies and the winds. But we see warmer weather coming our way. So enjoy it, everybody. And we'll see you here, same time next week, live stream. I'm Mary Jo Coulihan with the Chamber of Commerce. We'll see you. Have a great week.